Hi. So when we speak about psychological safety, I like to use something called the waterline model by Molly Graham. And she says, I want you to imagine that there's the ship, you, the little boat, and on the other side there, your goals, your KPIs, what you want your team to achieve. And sometimes it's smooth sailing, and other times it's really rocky. And the moment it's really rocky and we're struggling to get to our KPIs, our ability to perform effectively as a business or as a team, we want to look under the surface. We want to see what's going on. And she describes particular layers. And she says, you first want to snorkel before you scuba dive. So she says, you want to go through the first layer. And the first layer is the structural layer. So what we mean by that is we mean expectations, goals, roles, vision, clarity, organizational design, the structural layer. And then right underneath that, and this is what we're going to speak about, there are two layers. The first one is group dynamics or dynamics, and the second one is interpersonal. And the third one, the last one, or technically the fourth layer, is then at the bottom of this is the individual themselves. So the dynamic, when we speak about the dynamic, we speak about group norms, culture, communication, decision-making, accountability. Then right underneath that, we speak about interpersonal, which is feedback, empathy, respect, assumption, conflict. So when we speak about psychological safety, it kind of comes right under your structural design. And what we're speaking about in psychological safety really are 8 kind of tenets that you can start embodying. And as a leader, you want to look at these 8, and they are, first of all, self-awareness. We've spoken about that a lot. Then it's real concern, it's ways to communicate, asking questions, providing ways to share. It's appreciation of ideas across the board. It's being a little bit more positive than negative, so positivity. It's clarity in our communication, and then it's owning our mistakes. So the ability as a leader to begin to embody this and then use this to change the norms, change the culture. So real concern, you want people in your team to have real concern for their well-being, each other's well-being, but more importantly, real concern for the work that they're doing. So never stand in the way of somebody else's ability to do their job successfully. Then when we speak from a communication perspective, obviously we want to listen to each other more, so we ask questions. We want to provide ways to share. In other words, we listen to everyone. We provide an opportunity for everyone to be able to share. And part of that then is also appreciating ideas. Even if they're rubbish ideas, give ideas soft landings. Allow ideas to be something that we cherish, that we adore as a team. And even if, like I say, we think they're rubbish, we give them a soft landing, right? Being a little bit more positive than negative and really working on that. It's really easy to be negative. It's really easy to focus on, we all know the negativity bias, focus on the negative things. We want to be a little bit more positive. And then again, communication, make sure that we are testing for understanding. And the final one, the difficult one, is owning up to our mistakes. So being a person that puts our hand up and owns mistakes, and then we see our team starting to mirror that. So these are the tenets that then work on that second layer when we think of the scuba diving down into the different layers, structural and then dynamic and interpersonal. That's where we are, and these are the tenets of psychological safety.